Jack Quinn here with men's and women's cross country and track and field coach Greg Cooper. Coach, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Obviously, very well, thank you. It's cross country season here, and it's going to be certainly a busy one for you. But first of all, looking at the men's side, 4 consecutive conference championships. So this has been a special group. What is it about this group in particular that's raised the level of this program?
Every day they come to practice, they want to be better, and they're students of their sport, and they love their sport. So they really just do everything that they need to do. And you know, you come to practice, and I think every student athlete works hard in practice, but these are a group of guys that really work hard outside of practice. They make sure that they get their core done. They make sure that they get in the weight room and lift. They make sure that they eat a good diet as best they can, you know, throughout their whole week. So they do all the little things, which really helps them as a whole group get better.
Jacob Parsons and Dylan Bluffington, 2 freshmen last season that were NCAA All-Mid-East All-Star selections. Were you expecting that from them? Was that more of a pleasant surprise? I mean, it's a pretty big accomplishment for freshmen.
It is. We've had, I think in our entire program's history, maybe 2 prior to them, and so to have 2 at the same time was really neat, and to have 2 at the same time, you know, no other school had 2 at the same time last year, which was really a neat thing for us. Surprise, I think I knew that they had that talent and that potential to do some great things, but you know, it was certainly it was maybe a little bit of a surprise, and it was great to see both of them get that.
And then Devin Beggs, runner of the year, you returned him. So not too much pressure on you, but you have quite a bit coming back here with this squad.
We do. We returned 4 of the top 5 guys from the AMCC meet last year. I think we account for maybe 7 of the top 10 or 11 returners in the entire AMCC. So I guess you could say there'd be pressure on us to do well, but I think our guys will rise to that occasion, and I think they're very capable of doing well and maybe even exceeding their own expectations.
And then looking at the women's side, I know you have a lot of freshmen on this year's team. You lost quite a bit, but Abby Gilmore returns, all-conference runner last season.
Yeah, Abby Gilmore returns, as well as Katie Mano, who was our runner-up last year. So we have 2. They were our top 2 runners at the conference meet as well as at the regional meet last year. So we returned both of them. We have a couple of other returners who I think will blossom into better runners. And our freshmen coming in, we look for big things from them. But we have a transfer young lady from, she went to Penn State Greater Allegheny for the last 2 years, and I think she's going to do an excellent job for us. And the other 4 freshmen, you know, every day in practice they impress me. And it's really neat to watch. It's been an exciting preseason thus far, and we look forward to seeing them actually out racing really soon.
And you know, open up a week from Friday at Westminster, and then your organizational skills are going to come into play here, because the Barron Invitational early this year, September 19th, and then you're hosting the AMCC Championship on Halloween. Have you ever hosted the AMCC Championship before?
We have. It's been a little while. My son is now 6, and I think he was less than 1 at that point. So it's been a few years, but we certainly look forward to it, and I think
5.5.
Yeah,
correct?
5.5. So I think our course is going to be an excellent place for the meet. It's a very spectator-friendly course, so I think the AMCC schools and spectators, as well as the teams, will be in for a real treat.
Was there an advantage last time, you thought, to having the meet here for your runners?
I think in basketball and in some sports there's a home field advantage because you feel like the crowd's on your side. Certainly there will be more opportunities for people to be cheering for our own athletes here, but you know the course, but I think ultimately you're running 5 miles or 3.72 miles, so you're out there running no matter what. So I think from our team's perspective, we just enjoy racing, and we'll be ready to race.
As long as you have oxygen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Barron opens September 4th at Westminster. Coach, good luck this season.